Hello, my young historians. Today we begin an exciting journey into the past. Have you ever wondered how we know about kings, cities, and people who lived thousands of years ago? Well, today we will uncover the secrets of history. Are you ready? Great. So let's dive into Chapter 1. What, where, how, and when. Imagine if you could travel back in time. What would you see? People in ancient times did many things similar to us. They ate, wore clothes, built homes, and traveled. But the way they did these things was very different. We can learn about what people ate, grains, fruits, and meat, the clothes they wore, cotton, wool, or animal skins, the houses they lived in, caves, mud houses, or palaces, the games they played, and the tools they used. So how do we know all this? Look at this map. People lived near rivers because water was important for drinking, farming, and travel. Some important rivers in ancient India were the Indus River and its tributaries, the Ganga River and its tributaries. People also lived near mountains, forests, and seas. Coastal areas helped people in fishing and trade. Did you know? The places where people first started growing crops were near the Sulayman and Kurthar Hills in present-day Pakistan. Now let's be detectives. How do historians learn about ancient times? They use manuscripts, old books written on palm leaves or birch bark. Inscriptions, words written on stone and metal. Kings wrote about their victories. Archaeology scientists called archaeologists dig deep into the ground to find old things like tools, weapons, pottery, and coins. Yes, every discovery tells a new story about the past. Have you noticed how we use BC and AD in history? BC stands for before Christ, which refers to the time before Jesus Christ was born. AD stands for Anno Domini, which means the time after Christ's birth. Nowadays we also use BCE, before Common Era, and CE, Common Era, as modern ways of saying BC and AD. For example, if we say the Indus Valley Civilization started around 2500 BCE, it means 2500 years before the year zero. Many people help us learn about history. Historians study books and inscriptions. Archaeologists dig up old things and study them. Linguists understand ancient languages. And scientists help find out the age of objects using carbon dating.
So history is like a puzzle.
We find different pieces in manuscripts, inscriptions, and archaeology, and when we put them together, we get the story of our past.
Wow, this was so much fun.
Now let's check how much you remember with some questions. What are manuscripts? Manuscripts are old books written on palm leaves or birch bark. What do archaeologists do? Archaeologists dig the ground to find ancient objects like tools, pottery, and coins. Why did ancient people settle near rivers? Rivers provided water for drinking, farming, and transportation. What is an inscription? An inscription is writing on stone or metal. Which hills were the first places where crops were grown? The Sulayman and Kurthar Hills. What do BC and AD stand for? BC means before Christ, and AD means Anno Domini, which means year of the Lord. Name two rivers near which ancient civilizations flourished, the Indus River and the Ganga River. What is the difference between BCE and CE? BCE means before Common Era and CE means Common Era. They are modern versions of BC and AD. Who are historians? Historians are people who study the past using manuscripts, inscriptions, and old records. Why is history important? History helps us understand how people lived in the past and how the world changed over time.